So we managed to get our hands on a box of Tarkir Dragonstorm. There's some cards in here that we are pretty excited for. Elspeth potentially, Ugin potentially, Mox Jasper's in here potentially, and then the lands I could search out the other lands. But you know what? No matter what we get, we're gonna be happy about it. Feral Death Gorger, Trade Route Envoy to start this off, Focus the Mind, Mardu Devotee, Dice Suit Earthcarver, Summon Intimidator, which is a rework of an older Yeti card, Mardu Monument, Formation Breaker, 100 Battle Veteran, Duty Beyond Dead to give your creatures protection, Teamer Battlecrier, Teamer Devotee, and an island card in foil this time around. But overall, there's a lot of good cards in the set. I'm personally don't have a dragon deck, but you never know. I don't really have plans to build one, but you never know. Sultai Devotee, Ice Ridge Serpent, Salt Road Pack Beast for those token decks, Wild Ride, Kintree Nurturer, Rebellious Strike, Reigning Victor, Unsparing Boltcaster, Purging Stormbrood, Dragon Sniper for a good protector with a Death Touch and Reach on that one, Jeskai Monument, Voice of Victory so your opponents can't counter your spells during your turn at least, Dragon's Prey, Thornwood Falls for our land, and the Elspeth art card. Maybe that bodes well for us in terms of getting the actual Elspeth card. But let's see what we can get from this one. We're going to have an Unending Whisper, Osseous Exhale, Shock Brigade, Feral Death Gorger, Trade Route Envoy, Boulderborn Dragon, Stormshriek Feral, Aegis Sculptor, which is pretty good for those bird decks, Salt Road Skirmish, Mammoth Bellow to create an elephant token, Nature's Rhythm to search out some creatures from your deck, Yathan Road Watcher is our rare, Reputable Merchant, and Dismal Backwater for our land. And then I don't know what that card is in terms of the art card. Normally I like to take a guess, but I don't actually know in this one. Not gonna pretend like I do. I know that's a dragon. That's a easy one for that token. Evolving Wilds, Cruel Truths, Sagu Wildling, High Spire Bellringer, Tempest Hawk to run a Tempest Hawk deck, Lightfoot Technique to protect your commander a bit, Sage of the Fang, War Effort, Dakovan Pack Beast, a Guardian, I can't really read it, Glacierwood Siege we almost missed on this one to get our lands back from our graveyard, Anafensa, and Thornwood Falls, that's our land, and Reliquary Dragon for the other side of that dragon token. I always like double-sided tokens, this way you'll always have somewhere to use them I feel. Potentially not with the dragons unless you're running dragons, but you never know. Dispelling Exile, Bearer of Glory, Devoted Duelist, Evolving Wilds, Cruel Truths, which is a little bit worse than the Bloomburrow version of that card, Wingspan Stride, but still a good card, Skirmish Rhino, Inspirited Vanguard, Fresh Start, Frontline Rush, which could be good for an Arabella deck, Fangkeeper's Familiar to counter some spells, Evolving Wilds, and Rugged Highlands for our lands for that pack. We have a Warrior with that Dragon token. The Warrior token, I feel like, has a little bit more uses than the Dragon one, but still, good tokens all around, like this Treasure token. Kintree Nurturer, Champion of Doosan, Ringing Strike Master, Poise Practitioner, Fire Rem Form, Alicia's Legacy, Wingspan Stride, Watcher of the Wayside, Desperate Measures, Kintree Severance, Channel Dragonfire, Dakovan Encampment as our rare for that pack, which is a pretty good land, because it doesn't come in tapped and has some other abilities. I know it works with Dree colors. Which Dree? I know white is one of them, but I didn't really get a chance to read the other ones because I went too fast. But for this pack, we got Sarkhan's Resolve, Reigning Strike Mastery, Poise Practitioner, Jeskai Devotee, Alicia's Legacy, another card to protect those commanders, Champion of Doosan, Monastery Messenger for, I believe, draw power, Whale of War, Disruptive Stormbrood, Spectral Denial, Teeming Dragonstorm with some cool art on that one, a Meringue River Region, which is another rare, Corroding Maneuver, Jungle Hollow, and another Warrior Dragon token. Maybe we'll keep a little tally on those, on how many Warrior Dragon tokens we got. It's number 2 so far, I believe. Monk token on this one, Bearer of Glory, Twin Bolt, Cruel Truths. Still a good drop of power. Teamer Devotee for some mana fixing. Aggressive Negotiations. Jadecast Sentinel, which is both an ape and a snake for those tribal decks. Rainveil Rejuvenator for a lot of mana potentially. Venerated Stormsinger. Tears the Light Shatterer as a rare, and Jeskai Revelation as a mythic in that one. Unsparing Boltcaster and Bloodfell Caves as our land, along with a bird token. We're getting ready for our bird deck. Well, not really getting ready for it. We already have a bird deck. We're just fixing up the bird deck a bit. But, a little bit of Tempest Stormhawks in there. Arison Sunshield, Shock Brigade, Trade Route Envoy, Focus the Mind, Summon Intimidator, Aggressive Negotiations, Corey, Mountain Stalwart, Abzan Monument, Unrooted Ancestor, Constrictor Sage, another snake, All Out Assault. Oh, those are rare. Feral Deathgorger, Rugged Highlands, and a Spear token, along with another Spear token. You had Spears on both sides. Sorry for a little bit of a weird cut on that part. I was sitting on the floor, and now that I'm getting a little bit older, it's getting harder to sit on the floor for extended periods of time, so I moved over to a table. Wild Ride, Kintree Nurturer, Sarkhan's Resolve, Rebellious Strike, Watcher of the Wayside, Armament Dragon, so you play one piece, Equilibrium Adept, Twin Moss Stormbrood. Oh, there's our rare. We almost missed Great Harrison City, Tranquil Cove, and a Warrior Dragon token. That makes 3. Let's see if we get a full playset if we get another one. Well, it's technically a playset if you have 2, because you just need 1 tapped, 1 untapped most times. But, But we got Meticulous Artisan, Abzan Devotee, another Jadecast Sentinel, which I kept reading as Jadecat Sentinel, Teamer Knockout Maneuver, Fleeting Effigy, Marshal the Lost, almost missed a rare again, River Wheel Sweep. Can you guess what this rare is? It's a Sage of the Skies, which can create a copy of itself. Effortless Master, Windscarred Crag, and a copy token, which I like the copy tokens. This one's a lot cooler than the one they made for Duskmourn, which is a little bit scary. But, that's the point of Duskmourn after all. Hey, we got a Goblin token for this one to go in those Goblin decks. Meticulous Artisan, Absent Devotee, Piercing Exhale, Snowmelt Stag, Riling Dawnbreaker, Watcher of the Wayside, Heritage Reclamation, Opulent Palace for a 3-color land, Strategic Betrayal, Rally to Monastery, United Battlefront. Hey, that's what that art card was. And Mox Jasper. Okay, we almost missed that. Fire Rim Form, Blossoming Sands, and a Warrior Not Dragon on this one. And that was just me moving to a different table, because I felt like the light wasn't the best on that last one. But we got Caustic Exhale, Nestguard, which I don't know how to pronounce that first word, Arison Sunshield. I know I'm probably pronouncing a lot of these wrong, but we're giving it our best. Evermouth Sentinel, Effortless Master, Teeming Dragonstorm, Karu Goldkeeper, Sunset Strike Master, and a Stormscale Scion on this one. Give our dragons +1/+1 and a fun little storm mechanic on that one. Swiftwater Eclipse, and another double-sided Spear token. Okay. Now that I've started counting the Warrior Dragon tokens, they haven't been appearing as much. But we do have a Soldier on this one. We have High Spire Bellringer. Another Tempest Hawk. I believe that's 2 now. Underfoot Underdogs. Caustic Exhale. Wonder if we got all the exhales by now. We have Teamer Tallback. Teamer Monument. Runescale Stormbrood. Krumar Initiate. Boulderborn Dragon with the cool art. Warden of the Grove, which could be good for counter decks and token decks, or both if you run Hamza, Guardian of Arishem. Soldier token along with a Soldier token. Wonder what the difference was. I didn't actually catch that. A Monk token on this one to start it off. Sarkhan's Resolve, Agent of Codus, Dragonback Lancer, Jeskai Devotee, Dragon's Prey, Dragonstorm Globe. we have both cards. They can be searched out with that blue card that I forget the name of, but I know it searches out Dragonstorm Globe and Boulderborn Dragon. Alchemist Assistant, Encroaching Dragonstorm to get some lands out. Breaching Dragonstorm, Sandsteep Citadel. Narset, Jeskai Waymaster, which could be a fun commander if you like Storm. Jeskai Brushmaster, Tranquil Cove, that's our land. Another copy token. There's just a lot of cool art in this set. I don't know how to describe it, but you're watching the video. You've been watching it for 10 minutes now, potentially. You should know. Feral Death Gorger, Piercing Exhale, Snowmelt Stag, which is another elk, which we had 2 in Bloomburrow and I believe 1 in Duskmorn if I'm not mistaken. So maybe we built an elk tribal deck by now. Jeskai Shrinekeeper, which could be good in a Zinnia deck. Stormbeacon Blade, Stalwart Successor. Our rare is Eshki Dragonclaw for this one. Static Snare, Bloodfell Caves as our land, and an elephant token to go with that card that we pulled earlier that creates the 5/5 elephant creature token. But I don't really know if that's the best value because I know it costs 5 and it has 3 colors in order to cast it. So it might be a little bit difficult, but we'll take a look into it. Dragonback Lancer, Fire Rim Form, Dragon's Prey, Snakeskin Veil, Humbling Elder, Sipsig Appraiser, Unburied Earthcarver, Host of the Hereafter. Oh, almost at the rare. Starry-Eyed Skyrider, Dragonclaw Strike to double your power and fight someone. Windcrag Siege, which maybe also good in those Arabelle decks. Snakeskin Veil, good for protecting your commander. A warrior, not a dragon. I don't know why I was surprised. I already saw that as a goblin. But sometimes you forget. Another Tempest Hawk to make number 3. Underfoot Underdogs. Caustic Exhale. Nest Guard. Highspire Bellringer. Embermouth Sentinel. Sipsig Appraiser. Frontier Biovac for another 3-color land. Sunperil Kieran to bounce your creatures and potentially draw a card. Veteran Ice Climber. Yathan Tomb Guard. Oh, we have 2 rares. Flamehold Grappler, along with Rediscover the Way on this one, which I like that foil on that one. Swiftwater Cliffs, and this dragon token, which isn't the Warrior Dragon, but it looks like a Cherry Blossom. So we'll just call it the Cherry Blossom Dragon because I don't actually know what the card that one is. Ring Strike Mastery, Poise Practitioner, Jeskai Devotee, Alicia's Legacy, also protect your commander on that one. Champion of Doosan. Monastery Messenger, I'm pretty sure I pulled those 3 back-to-back before. Lightfoot Technique, also protect your commander. Traveling Botanist. Ureni's Rebuff. Teeming Dragonstorm. New Way Forward to redirect some damage. Really good if you're going against Cactuar. Coda's the Fangkeeper in order to cheat out some creatures on this one. And I don't know if I really like that art too much. Icebridge Serpent. Dismal Backwater. And another Spear token. Are we getting more Spear tokens than we are Warrior Dragon tokens at this point? Oh, that might answer my own question. I feel like I'm still at 3 for the Warrior Dragon. Undergrowth Leopard. Island Dragon. Stormplane Detainment. Rescue Leopard. Monastery Messenger. Lightfoot Technique. Hey, we pulled that back-to-back before as well. Overwhelming Surge. Jeskai Brushmaster. Bride of Renewal. Naga Fleshcrafter as our rare for this one to copy some creatures. Sonic Shrieker. Scoured Barrens as our land, and, well, that's right, Spirit Token. One side's a 1/1, the other side's XX. I'm not really sure what card uses it. But we are down to our final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packs on this one. Hey, that's pretty good counting on my end. There's 30 packs in this box total, so we're about 2/3 of the way there. Thanks for staying along this far. Molten Exhale, Wordy Cost, Sagu Pummeler, Unknowing Whisperer, Osseous Exhale, Night Watch, Mystic Monastery, which is good for that Zinnia deck that we have, Grimma Raksha, Zergo's Vanguard, Whirling Stormbrood, Ambling Stormshell, which could be good for those Spider-Man decks coming out. No, not everyone's into Universes Beyond. I personally like it, but I know it's not for everyone. I'm more excited for Spider-Man coming out than I am for the Final Fantasy, just because I grew up playing Spider-Man so much more than I did playing Final Fantasy, or just watching it, reading it. All the above. Roamer's Routine, Humbling Elder, Fortress Kingguard, Twin Bolt, Nightblade Brigade, Snakeskin Veil, Reputable Merchant, Keishless Trawlers, Hardened Tactician, Iridescent Tiger, which does give a lot of mana for that one, which if you blink it could be pretty good. Oh, we almost missed a rare there. Kishla Village, which is one of the rare lands. Stormshriek Feral, which has a really cool border on that one. Windscarred Crag, and another Spirit. I think I may have jinxed myself saying we were getting the Warrior Dragon tokens, but no, here we are. So many Spirit tokens, and a treasure one. Fortress Kingguard, Devoted Duelist, Nightblade Brigade, Roamer's Routine, Dispelling Exile, Boulderborn Dragon, Rebellious Strike, oh, sorry about that, River Beating Summons, Bewildering Blizzard, Wayspeaker Bodyguard, and for our rare, we have Sinkhole Surveyor on this one, and Tercel Light Chatterer. Ooh, I like this art. Whirling Stormbrood, Dismal Backwater for our land, and another elephant token to go with that treasure token. Yeah, I think 5 packs left now, 14 cards each. That's 70 cards left to see if we get any more mythics, any more of the dual lands maybe. Molten Exhale, Worthy Cost, Sagu Pummeler, Unburied Earthcarver, Reputable Merchant, Furious Forebear, Sultine Monument, Attuned Hunter, Wingblade Disciple, also good for those bird decks. And then for our rare, we got the Dragonfire Blade with the cool border. Another Nest Guard. Ooh, I think that's our first full art land with that mountain there. The Shadow of the Dragon. Not certain as to what dragon, but some dragon. That one there was another dragon token without the warrior on the other side. And this one's going to be a goblin with a warrior on the other side. Molten Exhale, Worthy Cost, Sagu Pummeler, Unending Whisper, Dragonstorm Globe, Nightwatch, Corroding Dragonstorm. I think that's every Dragonstorm now. Auroreal Procession, Bone Cairn Butcher, Static Snare, and for our rare... Oh, was it not the rare yet? Severance Priest. Yep, that was rare. Rescue Leopard, Dornwood Falls for our land, and yep, it was a Warrior Goblin this time around. Oh, now we have 5 packs left. I miscounted. I don't know how I did that. Sorry about that. But now we have 70 cards left. Adorned Crocodile, Enoch Wayfarer, Riverwalk Technique, Coordinated Maneuver, Narset's Rebuke, Delta Bloodflies for those insect tribal decks, an Elephant Druid, Sonic Shrieker, Shocking Sharpshooter, 2 shocking cards back to back. I'm shocked. Keisha Skirmisher, Essence Anchor. Our rare, we have Herd Heirloom, and Zergo's Vanguard. And then for our land, we have Swiftwater Cliffs, and a Zombie Druid token to go with that treasure token. Okay, I guess it isn't the elephant token on every side of the treasure tokens. This one's the Soldier, with Snowmelt Stag, Riling Dawnbreaker, Seize Opportunity, Sandskitter Outrider, Undergrowth Leopard. Ooh, we have the Arid Mace on this one, full art. That's a cool, good pull. Dragonstorm Forecaster, and sorry, I almost missed a card. Heritage Reclamation before we had the Dragonstorm Forecaster, which is that card that tutors out those other cards I was talking about earlier. Raksha's Bargain, Unsparing Boltcaster, Purging Stormbrood, Revival of the Ancestors for our rare, but we know what the real rare in this pack was. Rugged Highlands for our land, and the Soldier. I once again covered it up. Alright. I know we just got our almost last pack Magic, but maybe we could get some more. Well, I mean, we're going to get Magic anyway, because it's Magic the Gathering. Ha ha ha. Undergrowth Leopard, Island Dragon, Riling Dawnbreaker, also an Omen, Dragonstorm Globe, Nightwatch, Defibrillating Current, Dragonbrood's Relic, Glacial Dragon Hunt, Anafenza again, this one not foil this time around. Royal Procession, foil this time around. A Swamp card, which we haven't gotten that many basic lands in this one. I mean, I know the cool, like, Dragon Eye art ones are in the collector boosters only, but I still like the dual lands sometimes. Fire Rim Form, Dragon's Prey, Snakeskin Veil, Humbling Elder, Aggressive Negotiations, Keisha's Trawlers, Nomad Outpost for another 3-color land. Oops, sorry about that. With Synchronized Charge, CDC, in order to get your cards back from your graveyard by sacrificing your object creatures. Aggressive Negotiations, Jungle Hollow for a land for that one, and a bird token to go with that monk token. Huh, so it really was just the Druid Warrior Dragon tokens we got. Huh. Sorry for getting you guys' hopes up on that one. We have Stormplane Entertainment, Rescue Leopard, Adorned Crocodile, Enoch Wayfarer, Boulderborn Dragon, Rebellious Strike. Oops, sorry about that. We have Desperate Measures, Kintree Severance, Sunset Strike Master, Sarkhan as our rare for this pack. Okay. Oh, and we got another mythic in Rennie, the Storm Unending. Get some damage based on the lands that you control, which it's in green, so you'll have plenty of those. And a Warrior Goblin again. So, that wraps up the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. But here are the rares that we got. Rennie Storm Unending, Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant, Sidisi Region of the Mire, Anafenza Unyielding Lineage, Revival of the Ancestors, Arid Mesa, that's probably our top pull, Herd Heirloom, which is a pretty good card, Severance Priest, Dragon Fireblade, Tears the Light Shatter, Sinkhole Surveyor, Stormstreak Pharaoh, I know it's not the rare, but it's cool art, Kishla Village, Ambling Stormshell, Naga Fleshcrafter, Codis to cheat out some creatures, Rediscovered Away, Windcrag Siege, Eshki Dragonclaw, I think I missed one there, Narset Jeskai Waymaster, Warren of the Grove, Stormscale Scion, our Mox Jasper, probably our number 2 pull from its back, United Battlefront, one of our 3-color lands, just because I like those, Sage of the Skies, Great Arshan City, Temur Battlecrier, All Out Assault, Tears the Light Shatter, Morang River Regent, the cool art on Teeming Dragonstorm, Dalkovan Encampment, Fangkeeper's Familiar, Anafenza Unyielding Lineage, foil this time around, Glacierwood Siege in a full art, and then Nature's Rhythm and Voice of Victory. And then we just have the island back there. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll tune in to the next one.